attack the knights. Allied to Venice. Hold on, I need to attack the Mamluks to get Cyprus back for them anyway. And yeah, it's another pocket where I have to keep troops, but hey, we got the money. We've pretty much got the manpower. Crusade lasts for another 13 years. I could take Rashid in another war. Alexandria should be enough to give it to me. Give the control of the trade node mostly to me. Yeah, I should fight Alexandria. They're weak. Gives me a chance to punch up through Kilwa as well. Italy I can worry about a wee bit later. These may rise up, but too bad. Issue is I've got 28 troops and only 22 transports. 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 28. I will want more later, but I can go in a shipbuilding spree once I have all this port land. I mean, whilst you're doing a fairly good-ish job converting, the only difference is that going from Sunni to Orthodox, it's -1 instead of -2 conversion chance for me. But there's another somewhat more important change, and that's I can take the Counter-Reformation to do conversion chance versus heretics. Also, I got this at the end of religious, and then I remembered I didn't take religious ideas. Ho-hum. Jake, are you making 20 PP from Castile and Ottomans? 20, 20 and 30, yeah. It's enough to give us a religious bonus, the Republican tradition bonus. Could be maximum at 100, but I'm not too worried. That being pious bothers me. I wonder if they'll lose it on monarch death. So you're only allied with Tripoli and Oman. Gives me an opportunity to catch and release Tripoli. Do I really want to? I mean, at this stage? Could just annex them. No, I can take them at a later date. It's a waste of points for now. I'll take Constantinople and Karaman. Our boats are almost ready. Now the Ottomans should take Constantinople on their own. Saves me the bother. Poland don't want to war because you're in debt again! How very conceited of you. Montenegro must really want to go independent. Not that they even have that much revolt risk. So, I used to play a lot of Mayo in Texas. A lot of Mayo back in Europa Universalis 3. And one nation I could never really do my best at was Montenegro. I really wanted to be good with them. But I wanted to play such that I would always remain a vassal of Serbia. But Serbia's so weak in Mayo taxes, they just get hammered. I regret not being able to destroy them. Jake, why not convert the game into a non-Iron Man game to check it? I could make a copy of it right now to do that. And it does bother me that you have that. But it might go away when I reload my game. Yeah. I shall make a backup. This shouldn't take very long. Save games. There we go. I'll have a look at that in my spare time, figure out what makes that tick. Jake, can you check the ledger to see how many manufactories have been built worldwide? That's the kind of thinking I can really get behind. But how do I check it worldwide? Hold on, there's a thingy for the whole world, isn't there? Wait, what? Copper production 560% in Dallas, Gogen. %500%! Mining operations in the Great Copper Mountain started as early as the 9th century. Sweden ain't overpowered. Right, this is the event I was talking about. If you don't have the aristocrats in power, you get this lovely event that spawns a double stack of noble rebels. And what makes noble rebels suck so hard is that if you accept their demands, you become a noble republic. And that would have been a game ender for me, considering I wanted to not be a noble republic. And that event happens quite regularly. Thanks, Paradox. I got a bit distracted there. If someone can tell me where to check manufactories worldwide, I'll gladly check it. Also, first in the game. It's not usual for me to get first this quickly. No mountains, please. They're strong. Like I said, not a very pleasant event to get. Wow, that cost me 11,000 men. And that is why you want the aristocrats in power. Overextension is making the guilds go well into power. Alright, at least you're not in debt anymore, but that gives them time to get Crimea back on their side. Crimea, Oman, Hejaz, and Tripoli. Unpleasant. I didn't forget, I just kept the guilds in power so I could show off that event. Speaking of things I did forget. Wow, that gave you a chance to get your manpower back. Land maintenance, but I need that admin for coring Mentees, which I lost my claim on. I could go for Izmir as well, but there's no rush to take the Ottoman lands. The only thing I'm rushing for is Constantinople. I take Mentees, I get the Knights in Cyprus back for Blurple. Oh god, I may not even have to wait. Cyprus probably... Hold on. Yeah, they don't have cogs. Okay, so Cyprus will defect to the Ottomans. Won't even cost me the dip. The event is listed under trigger with a mean time to happen of 1 day. It's part of the bi-yearly pulse events. Okay, no more overextension. So, no more free power for the guilds. Okay, hop to it, Byzantium. You got one job. One job. Take Constantinople. Or you could just not move. What if I tell you to attach to me? Will you come then? I hate you so much, Byzantium. There you go. Just need a bit of tough love. Austria want military access. Why? Because you can't have it. Okay, looks good. Now if I don't tell them to attach to me, they'll take advantage and just siege up Constantinople, surely. Yeah. Well done for not being stupid for once. We're at no real risk of the Ottomans making a breakthrough for Constantinople, so I can just wait and let Blurple siege it up. Cyprus continues to get sieged down. Everybody wins. Holy War, so I need to win a majority of the battles. Oh, well, got that sorted. I forgot about my vassals here. No worries. Now the Ottomans is not a fool. He knows if he marches on me, he takes the crossing penalty. So instead he's going to be a fool and sit on attrition. Oh, okay, he's got a bigger force than I thought he'd be able to conjure up. Might not be in my best interests to take that on directly. But he doesn't have his usual god generals. Something's wrong with him. He's having an off day. Somebody's suggesting that I fully blockade the Ottomans. I suppose. Don't want to take my eyes off that, because that's exactly the kind of thing I would do. Also, I thought I said detach blockade. The Ottomans have that done. Byzantium have that done. Easy money. I'm not confident that I can take that on with ease. Does he want me to come? Does he want me to come to him? Will you give away EU4 today? If you want giveaways, you came to the wrong place. We're blockaded? Oh, wow. Oman came a long way. You detached damaged instead of clicking detach blockade. That explains a lot. Okay, good. That's taken by Greek patriots. This should defect to Blurple eventually. 8 free base tax. A Protestant. Yeah, okay. Castile used that free Cassis I gave them. Excommunicated ruler. I wonder if excommunicated rulers can use the excommunicated ruler Casus Belli. They probably can. Okay, so we're at a bit of a stalemate here, Ottomans. What's it gonna be? Particularists, what do they want? National revolt risk reduction. I actually quite like that. It's not that tax gives me much. Okay, so we got you now. You'll siege up the rest of the land whilst I enjoy ticking war score. Okay. That's a bit beefy. Am I meant to fight the knights then? They've got a 10% share in Constantinople. I could fabricate a claim war against them if I had enough power in Constantinople, which I don't. I'd need 20%. The knights must have in a trade node where you have at least 10% power. Oh, I see. They need to have 20. But why does it check Crimea? There's a lot I don't understand. The Greek patriots on Cyprus are dead. Yeah, so they are. Oh well, it was a bonus anyway that they ever existed. Time for you to feel how heavy my cannons hit. Just no point even thinking about shock there. Land maintenance, huh? Hold off. No, they want me to fight there because it's nice and mountainous. I will not give you the satisfaction. You get away on the 7th, do you? It's not that I have no power in Constantinople, it's just that that's all the power I got. And you're marching south. Why would you march south? You have access through Mamluks, and that's why you want to attack my vassals. You don't have access through Mamluks. Why south? Great, I can corner you. Bit heavy on the attrition for me, but a good chance to wipe the floor with the Ottoman on this fairly level land. Yeah, looks like the Mamluks are going to get that back. And they harsh treatmented it. No river crossing. But I'm a bit too late. And that's Desert Mountain. Gotcha. Time to die, Ottomanen. You know, that doesn't that only lose you 10 legitimacy? You're a very early sick man of Europe, Ottoman. And of all the places you would run, you go to Sidon? Right, unfortunately they'll get a tick of morale and troops in Izmir of all places. Just plains, thankfully. Take the slightly less atrocious route, because they'll be marching all the way down south again. Perhaps I should be enjoying these battles to get to plenty of prestige. Because, man, it took a hit. Mostly through events. Jake, don't forget about Tripoli. Well, what am I even going to do to Tripoli? That's a good idea. I could annex them. It would be free, no war score cost. And it would give me the perfect opening to the Mamluks. Greatest idea I've never had. Okay, time to admit defeat, Ottoman. Jake, you can sell Tripoli to North African vassals. No, wrong religious group. Although I will look into that. Because it bothers me that I could sell land to Granada, but not to other people. It's not even in the history files, is it? Is this... Yeah. These were never owned by Granada. Pointless distractions. Pointless losses of prestige. Right, I can get Constantinople, but I do want to annex you, now that I think about it. Absolutely free. Aggressive expansion, yeah, with Mamluks as well. Outraged. I don't want you in the coalition, I want to be able to fight you separately. Perhaps I should declare now. Yeah, but that won't give me an opportunity to release you as a vassal. So I should peace out after I slap your troops so hard they fall to pieces. Yeah, it was gonna happen. So fighting you means fighting a whole bunch of people. But I need that ale, that Alexandrian ale. Alright, enough of this foolish war. By having active sieges going, I get occupied and besieged bonus to this. But I lost it there. There we go. All I really want right now is Constantinople. But, okay, if I select nothing here and I peace out Pol... No, that would lose me war score. Alright, we'll just take Constantinople for now then. That's all I was really wanting anyway. If you're a mercenary, get lost. Or prepare for Ale in Alexandria duty. And there we go. Won't buy it because it's not in the religious group. Tripoli, go. Two above diplomatic relations again. Jake, it might be affected by whether they have a militaristic leader. I really hope it isn't. I'm also being told to watch my dip. Sound advice. Next time I get the guilds in power, I'll build plenty of trade buildings. Right, so how do I think about this? If I fight you, that means fighting a bunch of people who I also want land from, but Alexandria itself is going to be extremely expensive. And the coalition members will drown out the Pope. And I want to be able to vassalize Tuscany on their own. So what do I do? Well, I've got about 3 more years until I lose my claim on Alexandria. So I should take that opportunity to improve relations around here and get people to drop out of the coalition. Now we're already increasing that. Not much I can really do about you. You're my rival, so don't see that happening. Venice, you hate me, but we'll get you out. I'm sure it'll all come together just in time. Get those gifts out because money is not all that important right now. Gifting money to people we're going to fight. What madness. That's karma for you. Yeah, it's just Rhodes and Cyprus I need to give back to Blurple, and then they can get removed from the map. Coring you will cost me 1,000 Diplo power, and it would take a long time. In fact, almost 10 years. You could even say that's long enough to get them knights. Get them Rhodes back. You know, I don't even care that much about Rhodes to return it to them. And I'm going to get Cyprus when I go to war with the Mamluks anyway. So I think I should begin annexing you. Right now. No, wait, I want them to convert some of this land. Alright, you can stay around for a while then, busy blob. You've got religious 4, but I think it's 5 you need? Nope, 4 is the power. So Morocco should be able to convert the rest of their lands. In fact, they're on it. They'll have that done in time. They still have a core there, but I don't think it's worth waiting around on. They would probably take this back because they used to own it. Am I correct? Well, it's their culture group and their religion, so I could probably give them both of these. Which means I should war with you. But that means Great Britain and Aragon. However, you are in pieces. Portugal can take care of these. And you're at war with Castile. And I might be able to get access through Castile for that. Jake, do you want Blurple to convert Constantinople? It would be nice, but I doubt they will unless they flesh out 3 idea groups to get their extra strength. Jake, could you transfer your trade power to the Knights and then they have enough trade power to create a Cassis? I don't think I can offer to give them my power, can I? I could take theirs, but that wouldn't work out. Yeah, they trade through Constantinople, huh? No, can't see that happening. If I just get Naples or Tuscany out of the coalition, I can declare war on one of them. Oh, preferably Tuscany. And get myself into a position where I can attack... Right. Not too worried about the Mamluks, they won't be able to punch hard. I want my troops up here and ready for this incursion. Might be a little heavy on the troops, so let's just give you tertias for now. It's only money. Portugal and Munster. Can you show income and force limits? Certainly. Income's looking fairly healthy. Quite a bit of it through trade as well. And I'm loving this event. Keep that dosh coming in. Trade making 46% of it. And what was the other question? Force limit, yeah. We've got a force limit at 84 and we are far above it. But we're still making the money, so that's okay. Jake, are you giving up on routing Indian trade through Africa? No, I will definitely be taking it through Africa. But I'm not there yet. I need to, once I tie up these European loose ends, or rather, once I got the Kilwa under my control, I will start expansion over here. Gotta spread out. Okay, only 2 more years till that claim goes away. Wow, that's horrible. Boosting stability costs much too much for me. Okay, Algiers. Algiers have everything, so I can happily bring them into the fold. Okay, soon Naples will be able to drop out of the coalition. But that means bringing in Castile. But Castile's in a lot of wars. Castile's friendly, despite the wars they would probably join in. It's Naples who I want out. Tuscany that I want out. And give them military access, that gives us a bit more, and then I could ally them to make them drop out. Because it's unlikely they'll drop out whilst they're at war. Jake, is Blurple Orthodox or Catholic? They are Orthodox. I vassalized them when they were still alive, and they still had Constantinople when they were alive. But Constantinople defected to Trebizond by peasants for some reason. Getting ideas here. Well, this would get you out of the coalition. Attack Kilwa, no coalition war. That's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. Thank you, Mad Badger 2. Ever the man with good ideas. Whew, just in time as well. No coalition is the best coalition. So allying Naples got them out of the coalition, but they're chewing up a relationship slot, so we're just going to dissolve that straight away. They hate me for it, but they're not going to be back in that coalition. At least I hope they aren't. Which means I need to get my troops ready to fight the Mamluks. They're so behind in tech, this should be no problem. Okay, France is at it again. This time they want to take our colony. Should invest in perhaps some better forts over here. They'll fall anyway, but I might as well have them hold out a bit longer. YouTube VODs are behind. Yeah, YouTube VODs are way behind. Think of it equally a disservice for YouTube and a service for glorious Twitch users. Alright, so we're ready for fighting the Mamluks. And Kilwa. Brilliant. Now I don't want Kilwa in this coalition either, but it'd be a waste increasing their relations at this point in time. I'm going to want quite a lot out of the Mamluks, so this is going to be a big war. Hopefully Mamluks don't become war leader. I think Kilwa and Mamluks are on fairly equal footing, so that shouldn't be a concern. I wonder if my infantry will be enough. Nah, no point wasting glorious Lombard manpower down there. 72 years old and still going strong. Cesare Longo, you're great. Speaking of Longo, time to remove Congo. Waste of diplo power, you might say. Nah. Venice, I want you out of this coalition, and I can get you out of this coalition. However, people only really seem to drop out when they get their tick of thinking. And I'm going to put that to the test. If I save my game and reload it, I'm fairly certain Venice will drop out. Just you watch. And then the EU4 has stopped working. Okay. No problem. Well, ideal time for a water break. I will be back in just a couple minutes. Okay, just waiting for Europa to catch up now. Somebody asks if Genoa has nukes. I really don't like nukes as a term of phrase for my great strategies, but what can you do? Could show off multiplayer Assam for a moment. Yeah! Probably quite clear who the players are just from that. India's just blossoming. Okay, let's see what happens. Somebody said check Algiers, see if they're still pious. Great idea. I can only really check that if you're actively converting, which you're not. I'm sure you will, though. Venice has left the coalition. You're converting, and you've lost piety. Although, what does impiety get you? Tax? Manpower? I forget, it's been so long. But no, it looks like they've lost their piety bonuses because of the reload. That's a shame. Oh, hello. Venice allied with the Knights. Oh, free opportunity to take the Knights. I'm not about to pass that one up. Free opportunity to take Istra as well. And Blurple can do the fighting for me. Well, Blurple and Rome. I don't need to be at peace for anything here, so do it. We'll do it live. Oh, sorry, Pope, I just killed your fleet there. Why do I have 3 colonies? Oh, of course. Of course. Jake, your claim on the Mamluks is running out. It's still got a year in it. Well, a little less than that, but I'll have my claim done and I can war Kilwa. And everybody wins. The Knights make their move on Venice hometown. The guilds gain 10 influence, whilst the aristocrats lose it. I don't want suspended sentence. Oh, suspended sentences is. The Pope seems unwilling to besiege Istra. Well, not just unwilling, he can't. That's only 2 base tax. But you've got access through Austria. Maybe I should have a little faith that my allies will siege up Istra for me. But what I should really be focusing on are the Knights. No, not with Mercs. I'll use Genoese. We'll get extra attrition on roads. And it's fort level 4. So 4 infantry and the rest cannons? Yeah. Are Blurple, Pomerania, and Naples your allies or vassals? Oh, Pope Man is my vassal. Blurple is my vassal. Naples is not. Naples will have to fall sometime. Come on, Kilwa. Great. Mission is to take Mozambique, but we have no interest in Mozambique. Also quite glad to see pretty much no revolt risk around here. Well, let's do it. If you call up the Aztec banking guys, level 4 forts are no problem. True that. Just leave 2,000 for Mozambique. And heck, we'll just leave 2,000 for Kilwa's capital as well. The rest of you head up to the unknown. So we work on the knights. Oh yeah, the whole Mamluk question. They're already at war with Yemen. Shouldn't underestimate them. But I want to carpet them early. Maybe, just maybe, we can catch them all busy. I want to convert this, but I don't want to waste all that time on it. Tunis has been a perpetual thorn in my side. Not worth the cost. It's not often I say that. So I only give them 4 infantry because they only had 4 units. My cannons won't take any attack here. And the cannons that are flanking, they can flank by 2. Yeah, just 2. He's flanking by 3. No, he's not. Anyway, cannons do full damage on the front row, so that was a bonus there. We'll get you folks taking care of Tunis whilst it does its thing. Ah, okay. So, they do exist. Let's get those guilds in power. Jake, how long are you going to stream? I'm off all day. I'll stream until I feel like not streaming. It's just a lazy Sunday for me. And looks like we get the autosave bug as well, whilst we have to listen to the distressing noises of horses dying. I'm being told not to forget about blockading roads. Don't you worry, I think they're already being blockaded. At least it won't have a march, indeed. Well, it can't have a march, it doesn't border anyone. Jake, Kilwa occasionally has heavies that will blockade your route to Zanzibar. You may need something to deal with that. Indeed, I shall deal with that when the time comes. I may send my galley fleet over. Responsibilities, responsibilities. It's okay. Yeah, lazy Sunday. I don't have to be back to work until Wednesday late at night. Although, I got a birthday present in the mail, a PSP version, PS Vita version of Virtue's Last Reward, sequel to one of the games that I put in my top 5 of all times. So, perhaps it's fortunate that I'm playing this instead of playing that, because I really want to play that. Alright, we'll leave a few token armies, should we? And the rest of you give chase. He's probably going to go down to Sumat. So give him something to worry about. Now, Kilwa. What kind of navy are we looking at with you? 3 heavies? Could I simply galley you away? I'll be defending on the mountains here in Tunisia. I shouldn't need many people there. God, I really have split my forces here a bit too much. And I'm over my force limit, so I'm hurting for it. Perhaps the answer here is to wipe you, carpet the rest. Be concerned about Alexandria. Let's take half of you and deal with Venice. Okay. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, and turn around. Leave a bunch of you there, and make an advance. Gain an earth rampant in Fernando Po. Way to make me wish I'd built one already. What if I say I'm building one? Yeah, still get it. Oh well, take it for free, but why? In order to better withstand attacks from natives and hostile foreign power, Lombard... Oh! Trade company event! Yes! That I like. Right, the Cyprian forces are stuck on... Well, the Mamluks are stuck on Cyprus. Works for me. I doubt you'll be able to beat them, especially if you take the crossing penalty. In Istra, which is just plains, against a better general as well. You've only got 1 siege pip, let's not waste your genius over there. They've got cannons as well, that puts them ahead of me. But I have superior tech. But that technology that I just got was mostly for cannons anyway. Curious how will this battle go? Shocking results for me. We'll actually keep you there then. I'm gonna need some boats to deal with Kilwa's navy. Building them down here I'm looking at a couple year wait. But it'll probably take me a couple of years to siege everything up anyway. It's high time I got myself a heavy navy anyway. So this is looking all siege-tastic. No problem. That's a little problem. Yeah, the fact that I can't march there tells me he's got a navy holding it up, but I don't know if he has troops there. I'll give them a little bit to find out. Jake, can you show the trade nodes ledger page? Who am I to deny? I'll keep the game running whilst I do. Trade nodes! I don't know if there's anything you particularly want to see here, or if you want it sorted in some way. Does that show all power, or my power? Must be just my power, because there's nothing showing in Novgorod. Interesting. Meanwhile, nothing happening. Okay, this is the end of their country. A couple of forces over there. A couple thousand more to bring over. Leave that arid area for anyone else. Now I want to completely control this little hook here, but my colonists are a bit busy. Keep you there so I might just remember. Okay, national revolt risk -1. I will take it. Now, Mamluks. You did become war leader, which is unfortunate. Means I can't separate piece Kilwa. Because taking Kilwa land, because of the slight matter of where is it? Is it Mombasa? Yeah, Mombasa and Kilwa are what I want. Maybe I should just settle for Mombasa now, get a claim on Kilwa later. Mombasa will be well within coring range and I can just stick all my troops up there. It should be okay. I don't need to occupy Cyprus, I can simply return it to Byzantium. 27 for that. Alexandria is probably going to be about 50. I know that's nice population, but it's not worth the Diplo power loss. Jake, Zanzibar is a centre of trade, not Kilwa. Yeah, that's what I meant. Zanzibar. Take Mombasa, forge claim on Zanzibar. A very difficult level of Sid Meier's railroads. I want to fight you, but you're still in this coalition. But you're allied to Naples, but Naples is allied to Castile. And if I fight Naples, Castile becomes war leader and I won't be able to separate peace Naples. But Naples have a lot of power there. So why don't I justify a trade conflict? I've never done it before, might as well try it now. Yeah, Res Publica is one of the better DLCs that Paradox have put out for this game. Kilwa has gold. It does? It does. Only 3 base tax though. I do want those gold provinces, no doubt about that. But it's their capital. Too much hassle. Okay, we have Istra, which is good. Probably keep our troops there since I will need to hammer down Istra. It'll be revolting for a wee while. I'll need to pick these folks up once they're done with their siege. I wonder if I can get Byzantium, the knights, in this war. I'll be taking Istra, no doubt. Well, I would be able to take it myself. Oh, curses. I'm not making any progress on Tunis now. Which means you folks are now useless. You cost me 20 ducats a month. A little costly. We'll go for... production efficiency. Everybody wins. Good. I can demand their capital as well as Istra. But I won't peace out until I'm done with the Babylux. I will more or less want 100% since I want Alexandria as well. So let's action that. Okay, still Portugal, and this time Lithuania, but I can't excommunicate them. Right, Naples discovered me, so they're probably more likely to rejoin that coalition. How long until I get that casus belli against them? A year, just like anything else. Can you spend dip to return roads to Blurple? I highly doubt it. Yeah, it's just got to be full annexation. But that's what I'll do. Kind of want your capital as well, but I'll just have to take it another time. It's a shame that is your capital. Now I can't see you giving up these blockades until I ham in with my heavies, and that's almost a year away. Okay, we got you. We'll go to war with Naples as soon as this is all over. So to get a feel for it, Rashid is 30. I can't separate piece you, but I want Mombasa. Oh, jeez. The more I think about it, the less likely it feels I'm actually going to get it. Does Jaco own part of Iberia? Of course I do. I took Gibraltar very early on, then I lost it, and I got it back. I want Andalusia badly, but I've wanted it the whole game. Oh, you're allied with Austria? Okay, that pushes back my war with Naples for a bit. Which means I would rather fight you. I mean, I would much rather fight you, but you're in this coalition. Easy way to get the Mamluks at war with me again, and the coalition is nothing. Yeah, easy way to get Rashid. And after that, well, Rashid, Libya and Damat. Since I want all of this and none of this. There's nothing special about these provinces. Still can't confirm thalassocracy because I need Genoa, Venice, Tunis, Ragusa, and Alexandria. Got Alexandria. Oh, of course, Ragusa's away away. Because the Hansa of all people? Hansa's really hamming into my profits here. Yeah. No way I'll get both of those. In fact, it might be unlikely that I even manage to take Mombasa. But I gotta get Alexandria. Come on, Mombasa. Yeah, okay. So that means no Mombasa. But that loses me a merchant. But I want Alexandria. But what if I took Alexandria in the follow-up war? I mean, I could take this for now. I don't have a claim on any of it, but... I could just do that and get Rashid and Alexandria in the follow-up. No, I couldn't separate peace them, they're part of the coalition. Oh well, Mombasa will have to wait another day. Gives me a long, horrible truce with Kilwa, though. Don't take Cyprus this time. But I want Cyprus. I want to be able to start diplo-annexing Blurple. I know he hasn't really converted much here. But he is useless and I don't like him. And I can convert it myself, no problem. Well, I say no problem, but... Can't argue with that point of not giving Cyprus to them. It's not really necessary. And I would really like Mombasa this time round. Heck, I can do that, and that would be quite nice. Oh, I need to pop away for just a minute. Hold on. Okay, I think there's a lot of merit to this don't take Cyprus just yet plan. So I'll go with that. And we will double back on you straight away. No rest for you. Jake, check if Ajiran is their protectorate. Yeah, they have protectorates. You're thinking attack their protectorate. And I would be able to see them shortly. But this would give me a good chance to attack the coalition. Switzerland, Tuscany, and the Mamluks. And they're allied with Naples. I can't make any peace with Kilwa since they are the target of the war goal. But that's what I'll do. I'll take Mombasa, Libya, and Alexandria. Hold on, Libya isn't anyone's core, so good. Doesn't have that horrible coring cost. So I'll take that. And I will take that. Istra and the Knights. People don't have money to give me. And we discover Zanzibar Straits straight away. But not Zanzibar. Okay. We'll get you cored up. No need for harsh treatment since we'll have plenty of troops stamping you down. I need to sell the knights to you. It's your core, you'll take it. I don't want your money. I can't interest you in this province, can I? I can. Why? Why? You're Christian. What culture are you anyway? You're Tuareg. So it's your precise culture, but not your religious group, and you'll take it. It makes no sense. Well, okay. Saves me the trouble coring it and converting it and all that. We'll get our claim on Rashid. Ooh, okay, that's a composition that I don't want to be having. Get this cored since it's our claim. Way ahead of the curve. So we'll just stamp down harsh treatment and get those troops back here. Or I could be ready to do it. Yeah, I'll need those troops actually over there to deal with the coalition. And the rest of you back there. Is their leader militaristic? Someone asks. Yes, he is. So, okay, maybe that is the reason. Maybe I'm just a fool. Yeah, let's get you all cored up. So how does it go? We fight Naples, which brings in Switzerland and Tuscany. Perhaps I should do it early on. I vassalize you. And that puts me way over my Diplo limit. It'll put me 3 over 4 if I vassalize Switzerland. But Diplo points aren't very important right now. Hold on, I won't be vassalizing Switzerland since they're part of the coalition. Get that claim going on Rashid before I forget about it. Now we're kings of Alexandria. I should probably be putting it to use. And I can add you to the Zanzibar Trade Company. I'll get myself an extra merchant for it. And I will use that extra merchant to... Well, you're already using my power to push everything into the Cape, which is grand. I can use my newfound power in Alexandria to force trade over to Genoa. Yeah. It's a shame that the Alexandrian Corps will stop whilst this is all going on. But it gives me a chance to crack a few skulls over here. More troops than I thought. Okay, that means I need a few more boats. What an ugly composition. Still, we'll fight Firenze. We'll have them annexed, vassalized. Give them back Ancona. They were nice enough to remain Catholic for us. Quite like some land off of Naples, but it's unlikely I can take it in this war. If there's anyone I'm going to want to annex, it's going to be you early on. So we'll get those relations up. Even further, I suppose. Colonize Connecticut, integrate Ancona, increase control of the spice. Increase control of the spice does sound good for that 50 admin, however, 3 spice provinces. Nah. Let's just focus here. Allied to Naples, Switzerland, Tuscany, Mamluks. People were asking if I'd taken the ale in Alexandria province. Yes, I had. Look at that. Mercantilism at 97.5%. All I need is an event or another mission to push it right up. Now, did you join in? You did. No, that's unnecessary. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, he built a fort level 3, okay. Onwards. Let's just hope Switzerland focuses on sieging down their core. They do, because they're simple-minded like that. Jake, put your new merchant to work, thanks for the heads up. Let's get that trade power going. And it puts it in the correct direction. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. The golden age of Genoese bankers. There was a reason I was keeping my inflation semi-high. The Genoese bankers financed many of the Spanish crown's foreign endeavours. Some historians even called this period of time the age of the Genoese. Several brilliant palaces were built during this era along the sturdy Nuova. But it did not last forever, as when the Turks took Chios, the Genoese trade empire in the eastern Mediterranean collapsed. Well, we won't be seeing that happen in our lifetime. Gain 1 base tax in Genoa, lose 5 inflation, and gain a bucket of ducats. But I think that bucket of ducats will grow in the next month if we gain a bit more from trade. Now, your troops were still stuck in Cyprus, weren't they? So let's see how you fare. This will last forever. If you say so. only need 3 siege stacks here. A 1, a 1-2. We took care of Napoli. A 1-1, a 1-1. Split in half. Deal with them, and the rest of you, we can deal with the Swiss. After the turn of the month, 170 becomes 207 because of increased trade income. Scuttle the enemy fleets. Enjoy all the loot. Yep, this is the life. How long will you be streaming? Will you continue the game till 1820? I don't know. Whoever really knows. Right, if I fight you, my cannons are going to take a bit of a hit. But I feel like killing Swiss. Be a fair hit to the manpower, actually. Nope, feel like killing Swiss. Let's keep those aristocrats in power. Maybe I should feel sorry for my men. I just did force them up to the top of a mountain to be killed by an enemy that outflanks them. But, like I said, at this point in the game, this is where artillery really shines. Should be a stack wipe against you. And really, I don't care about you. I just want you to not be my rival. 1, 2, 3. No, it's never going to be that easy, is it? I'm going to need to occupy your lands. 1, 2, 1, 2. Split in half. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. Yeah, I know this chat's going crazy red. Jake, you put the wrong merchant in Alexandria. But he's transferring trade power to Genoa, that's what I want him to do. Oh, you're right. There we go. 10% extra trade income if you have a merchant in your home merchant node. Level 3 fort over there. And in Napoli. In fact, level 3 forts all around. For us, that's no problem. Vassalizing Tuscany is going to be this entire war. But I'll be able to give them Ancona back, reduce my overextension, integrate them in 10 years, enjoy being vastly over the diplomatic limit, but it's all just to dissuade Austria from plunging into me. Look at Bulgaria ravaging the Ottomans. Very admirable. Oh, I can separate peace Naples because they're an ally. Do I vassalize you? Do I annex you? Do I just take a bit of land? I think I got a claim here, so I think I will take Abruzzi and Lucania. That's great. Granted, annexing you is very, very tempting. But I won't do it. Yet. And everyone return to Liguria once all is said and done. trade trouble in Tangiers. Sorry, but I want to give Morocco their land back. Which means fighting Portugal at some point. Allied of Great Britain and Aragon. Okay, well if I start focusing on Aragon shortly, that'll put us at war, no doubt. Jake, annex Naples, they aren't in the HRE. But I've already cored these lands. And it would be another Diplo slot taken up. I'm already going to be 7/4. That would put me 8/4, losing 4 dip a month. They would lose aggressive expansion, I give you that. And they would have cores to reclaim from Aragon, I also give you that. If that's the case, why don't I just vassalize them in this war? The argument against that could well be 49 over aggressive expansion with them. $120 aggressive expansion would be hard to overcome, but not impossible. Get 200 from that and a bunch of good relations from other things. We keep broke alliance. Annex and release. Annex and release. Jake, can you have more than 100 mercantilism? Unfortunately, it caps at 100. If you could have more than 100, then you better believe I would be, I'd be going over that, and that would probably be the nuke. But it isn't, so it's not. Okay, then we'll annex Naples in this war. Gets them out of the coalition. Probably brings someone else in, but the guilds. Okay, gives me an opportunity to build these accursed buildings. Regimental camps for all. I'm going to be selling Anaconda anyway. Barracks. And trade buildings where they're needed, which is not around here. Excuse me. I can't build that trade buildings here because we're culturally converting it, and that's going to take a long time. No, that's not necessary. That is. What fun. Jake, sell those 2 provinces to another vassal. What 2 provinces? Why are you not annexing Algeria? They haven't converted everything yet. I think I'll annex Tripoli first, because they'll have everything annexed quite quickly. As soon as Algiers is finished converting, and they will once they get Religious 4, certainly. He's doing a bang-up job already, though. Proud of you. That'll get rid of you. I don't want to annex the Pope just yet, because he's good to have, especially when we fight Austria. I'll be able to excommunicate him when we eventually go to war. Jake, still aiming for no colonial nations? That is correct. I got no need for that rubbish. You there, let's get your siege pips to work. Man, it's going to cost a dip and a half to annex and release you. So I should keep your relations pretty high for the inevitable annexation. Finally got our claim on Rashid. Factions, Jake, you don't want that rebel event. Correctamundo. Jake, does Tuscany have any more lands? You don't have 100 war score. I don't have 100 war score because it's a coalition war. You need 100% the entire coalition to get 100%. So nice to see the Ottomans forced into Asia. Yeah, if the aristocrats aren't in power, there's this really horrible event that spawns a double stack of rebels, noble rebels. So if you give in to their demands, they force you into a noble republic, and I can't be having that. Merchant republic is the aim of the game here. If I'm not a merchant republic, I don't get to do what I want to do. Okay, so we full annex you. And then from you, we take your vassalization. I can't afford... Oh, I could get Dumya, Dumite. But I could also not take it. And not taking it seems wise. Don't want anything with Switzerland. In fact, I want them gone. Such a waste of power projection. Yeah. Right, it's unsurprising that Aragon would join me, because that would have given me a ton of aggressive expansion. Naples, 6 provinces. Here's a shame because I cored some of them. There we go. You can take Ancona because I don't want it. I could have given it to the Pope though. But you've got a core on it. You can have it. Venice no longer oh, good. I guess. And that's pretty much Italy secured for us, but our aggressive expansion must be crazy. Fortunately, France and... oh no, Austria's flipped. They'll probably join the coalition against us, so I need to strike. If I want to fight Aragon, I should strike them quickly. But I have no Cassis. Nor do I have Cassis against anyone that they're allied with other than... Well, I suppose peace is an option. I'm being told to take the colonize mission. Yeah, but it takes me a whole year to stick my... well, 2 years to get my colonists back to these provinces. I'd rather not pull them out for that long. That said, the bonus is pretty big. Ooh, that's a nice mission. I'll take it afterwards. Connecticut. So pretty in the fall. I need to get to sleep at 7 AM here. Good night, Mad Badger. Your strategies are always welcome here. When did I lose that much money? Probably this disgustingly large stack of mercenaries. Oh, you went on a building spree. Thank you. That's exactly what happens. Okay, Aragon got an opinion boost of me. Great. If I improve their relations further, that'll get them out of the coalition. Don't forget your heavy fleet in Mombasa. Indeed. You folks aren't mercenaries, you don't cost me an arm and a leg, and we make crazy money now. But we also lose crazy diplo power. So I need to make a move to annex Tripoli, Tuscany, and Naples. Algiers I'm less concerned about until they get Religion 4. They have Religion 4, so now I'm concerned about annexing you. You've got 2 missionaries, you will no doubt be using them. No doubt. No doubt. Right, I never wanted Connecticut, waste of time. But what do I want? Aren't there islands around here that I should be investing myself into? Heavies are slow. Perhaps too slow. I'll get a Carvel ready to check that area out. I'll hire a diplomatic advisor. Hire myself an admiral to check out those lands. I'm being told that Tripoli have rebs. Tripoli can take care of their rebs, no problem. They're only peasants. Oh, but I'm gonna need diplo power to annex all these guys. But I still need lots of admin. Okay. Jake, will you ever do a Scotland campaign? I don't know. There's lots of campaigns and little time to do them all. Get you guys to stomp everything down in Alexandria. Yeah, this whole slight matter of diplo cost for annexing. I won't be doing Naples just yet. They have cores that I need to return, but I want Tuscany quite soon. Wow, that's a lot of aggressive expansion. We'll do you later then. Focus on Algiers and Tripoli then. Now, Algiers, why are you not converting anything? Could it be that you want my money? A lot of people do. Oof. The religion in Wagad, whatever, changes to Reformed. Oh, I should be able to flip it quite easily. Oh, religious migration. Well, what can you do? We can fortify Kumasi. Waste of time. Well, maybe not. Were you planning on forwarding trade through Timbuktu? Probably. I think it's easier to keep control of Timbuktu than Western European trade node. It does mean I will need pretty much complete domination of Tunis trade node, which I'm going to get. And Genoa shouldn't be an issue either. I've got that fully locked down. At least I will when I have Aragon part of me. Gee, this gaining 2 Diplo power per month is no joke. I guess my next person in charge will have to be a diplomat. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. So there's something worth spending money on, it's that. Yeah, let's actually flip for that. Apologies for that. That isn't good. But it's all the more reason to keep Poland on my side. Like I said, the point of this whole campaign is to make the biggest, most badass trade node you ever seen. I really hope France doesn't join the coalition, then I'm in trouble. Free Diplo, yes. Zimbabwe. Why would you give me a claim on a capital? I ignore your pathetic screaming. And this is good, that's some free mercantilism, bringing me ever closer to 100%. The extra few percent not so important, but... well, you know, you want it all. Finally do Mombasa. What do I mean, finally? I was thinking it was somewhere else. Almost tapped out here, so let's make sure France doesn't have any influence in the Holy See. That's a little harsh. Whoa, that's all my money. I don't want to gain inflation, but I don't want to lose money, so let's do something else. Let's recall this merchant, and let's forward trade to anywhere else. Yeah, you please transfer your trade power. And you also transfer your trade power. Put it to places where I'm not really going to see any of it. Where are my other merchants? Anyone else collecting? Yeah, you transfer power as well. And you, just transfer it. That's going to munch into my trade income. And at the turn of the month, instead of losing 1,000 ducats here, we're going to lose 800. Far prefer that. I think that was everyone. Ugh, what a horrible amount of money to lose. But as long as I have positive and a bit of a cushion, I'll be okay. Right now, Algiers, what is keeping you? Why are you not converting anymore? Do I have to reload my game again? Because that doesn't seem to end very well. Yeah, I'm gonna hope it doesn't crash this time though. Yeah, it crashed. It must be something to do with streaming the game then, because it never crashes when I just play without streaming. Oh well. Of course, ideally I wouldn't have to reload to make my vassals want to convert their land again. And you're right, I forgot about the Alexandria trader. I shall see to him when we load up. Is it good enough to have tons of protectorates to get this most lucrative trade node? I'm not sure if I'm going to be going for protectorates. I mean, there's not much fun just steamrolling over all of Asia. I think I've done everything on my list of things to do. Take land from France, crusade Ottomans, vassalize Tuscany, ale in Alexandria, crusade Ottomans again. Remove Mamluk embargo, get troops to Algiers. Yeah, all done. Inoka says, how would a Crusader Kings 2 player get into EU4? Well, you could enjoy playing a considerably better game. I'm not a fan of Crusader Kings. Just play it. It's like any other game, just play what you enjoy. And just like that, he starts converting his land again. We lose all these trade effects, but that always happens. Mission complete. Being told to incorporate Morocco, but I want to get their cores back. I know they'll buy this, but I want that too. Warring with you is not so simple. means fighting Aragon. I'll be able to get Aragon on their own once they drop out of this coalition, which surely they will. Tariffs, dip rep, reducing war exhaustion and spy defense. But not wine. I lost wine. I don't mean the Mac program. Jake, focus. We've put focus onto diplomatic power, because we're going to need a lot of it. And in our next election, which is next year, we'll get a diplomatic leader, which increases the trader faction that we haven't used all game. Oh, nice. Like in these trade company events. The bad events for trade companies really only makes you lose a bit of trade power in them. And that's not hurting me that much. The serfs belong in the mud. Speaking of not being hurt too badly, I'm going to want another Carvel here. Should have built 2 to begin with. But let's go exploring. I know it costs even more dip that we don't have to lose, don't have to spare. That'll do us for now. There we go. Aragon's only hostile towards us, so they should drop out the coalition eventually. There we go. Which means fighting Aragon means only Aragon, Portugal, and Venice. Such a shame, because I really want Dalmatia. But it's their capital. I would need them to lose Bosnia.